Good morning. It's been a little while since I've made a video because all of the teachers have been madly working on trying to connect with kids online for lessons face to face. And so I wanted to tell you, if you're watching this, that I have made in my schedule availability to have 10 to 15 minute one-on-one like video conferences, video chats with kids where you can read to me. I can help you with your classroom work if you're having trouble with that. Or we can just do regular reading lessons. And so make sure that you contact me either through email. Email is probably the best way to do it, or during my office hours. And you can get a link on that through your classroom teacher. But so that we can set up times for you to work with me one-on-one. So today I'm going to read to you Fancy Nancy's favorite words, accessories, from accessories to zany. And this is an alphabet book from Fancy Nancy. It is from HarperCollins Publishing, and I have permission to read this book aloud. It is by Jane O'Connor and Robin Priest-Glasser. Fancy Nancy's favorite fancy words, from accessories to zany. Bonjour, everybody. I think fancy words are almost like magic. You can take a plain word like feather and presto, change-o, turn it into something special, a plume. Fancy words also sound beautiful and are fun to say, especially ones in French. Bonjour means hello. So here is a compendium, that's a fancy word for collection, of my absolutely favorite fancy words just for you. When you use one in a sentence, it's like adding sprinkles to vanilla ice cream. Love, Nancy. Accessories, fancy extra stuff. Guess who has more accessories than anybody in the entire world? Fancy Nancy thinks she does, but I think Miss Castillo might be a close second. Boa, a long scarf of feathers. Boas are very glamorous, but they itch. So we have letters A and B covered. C, canine, anything to do with dogs. Watch, Frenchie is performing one of her many canine tricks. Dapper, fancy for a man. Usually my dad doesn't look this dapper. Excursion, ooh, that's a great E word. A special trip. Mrs. Devine and Jewel make a weekly excursion to the beauty salon. Fiasco, a big flop, a disaster. I dropped all the parfaits. What a fiasco. And you can see here that Mrs. Devine's dog Jewel looks a lot like my dog Lola. G is for gorgeous, even more beautiful than beautiful. Glamorous, stylish and beautiful, like a movie star. I can't decide which of these fancy words I like better, so I included them both. And you can hear my puppy is chewing on his toy. I'm gonna throw it for him. H is for hostess, the girl having a party. Bree says I'm a wonderful hostess. There are always plenty of cookies at my parties. I am in bed because I'm feeling ill. That's fancy for sick. So I is for ill. But I is also for improvise, to use whatever is handy in order to make something. I wanted a canopy bed, so I had to improvise. I used a sheet, a mop, and a broom. Look at her beautiful bedroom. J is for joyous, happy. Christmas is a very joyous time of the year for my family. K is for knack. It's a silent K. A talent or a clever way of doing something. L is for lavender, fancy for light purple. I have a knack for mixing and matching ensembles. Take it from me, lavender works with almost anything. And you can see knack, lavender, and joyous there. M is for monogram, your initials on something to show it's yours. I wish I had a middle name, then my monogram would have 3 letters. Nestle, to snuggle and be cozy. Here I am, all nestled in bed. Oh, this puppy. O is for ooh la la, French for look how wonderful. Ooh la la, I love Mrs. Devine's glamorous parasol. P is for parasol, an old-fashioned umbrella that protects you from the sun. Parasol literally means for the sun, and it does in Spanish as well as French. Q is for queen, a woman who rules over a kingdom. That's Lola barking. Queen isn't really a fancy word, but I love it anyway because it's royal. Monarch is a fancy word for king or queen. Répondez-vous, s'il vous plaît, fancy and French for please answer. And you have here, this is the same invitation that we read earlier in Fancy Nancy's book. Breeze Butterfly Birthday, Saturday at noon. Come as your favorite butterfly, RSVP. On invitations, you shorten it to RSVP. That's short for Répondez-vous, s'il vous plaît. S is for souvenir, something that reminds you of a special place. See the gorgeous souvenir I got on vacation? T is for tiara, a crown for a princess. A princess is supposed to keep her tiara on. See your souvenir from Seaside? That also starts with an S. U is for understated, plain. My mother wears such understated clothes. V is for vocabulary, all the words you know. After you read this book, your vocabulary, oh my goodness, they're having a wrestle. Your vocabulary will be gigantic. That's fancy for really big. Oh, I love to. I'm going to show you this. So on her vocabulary chart here, she's written plain words, yellow. A fancy word for yellow would be gold. A plain word, leather. Fancy is patent leather. That's shiny leather. Plain is glasses. And fancy is sunglasses. That's in French. W is for wardrobe, a collection of clothes. I have quite an extensive wardrobe. X is for xenophile, a person who loves foreign people and foreign things. That's me. I am a xenophile. I especially love anything that's French. For me, anything that's French or Spanish. You can tell I'm wearing my Spanish fancy blouse today. Y, yearn, to want really bad. I yearn to visit Paris someday. Me too. I'm hoping to go there this summer if the quarantine lifts. Z is for zany, very silly. Some people might think Jewel looks zany in this outfit, but I think she's exquisite. Have you ever seen a dog with more accessories? And you can see there's Jewel. She really does look a lot like my dog Lola. At the end, look at all these fancy words that you know now. And the words are accessories, boa, canine, dapper, excursion, fiasco, gorgeous, glamorous, hostess, improvise, joyous, knack, lavender, monogram, nestle, ooh la la, parasol, queen, répondez-vous s'il vous plaît, souvenir, tiara, understated, vocabulary, wardrobe, xenophile, yearn, and zany. So for your little activity for this book, I would love if you could come up with your own alphabet book and try to create fancy words from A to Z. If you do that, take a picture of yourself with your book or send me a little video of you reading your book and send it to my email address. I miss you, boys and girls, and I am going to work on some more videos today and putting those out there too. Mwah! Bye.